first off, I'm glad you pulled out the Alan Shearer last week after what we said on Friday night.
Yeah, no, I don't know how well it's been received up north, but I did say to you it was nothing personal when we spoke. And I think if people look into it a bit more, they'll realise I've done it for a while longer than just the weekend.
I mean, Alan Shearer liked Lincoln City's tweet of the photo of you doing that celebration. That must mean quite a lot that you've got someone like that who's noticed you.
Yeah, well, the media team sent that and told me that he liked it. So, I mean, yeah, as he is a bit of an idol of mine, it's always nice for him to recognise that, don't get me wrong. But, I think he's probably more buzzing that, his celebration is still sort of, being carried on.
Now, we've been down to see your dad this week in his shop, and he says there was no chance of you ever working there. Is that fair?
He's really lapping it up, isn't he? No, I mean, it's not something I've ever thought about. But, it's obviously a family business that's been in third generation now. And, the whole family are really supportive of me and obviously Lincoln City. So, it's great for him to have a little bit of coverage.
And he said he didn't watch the last 20 minutes. He had to switch off and wait for a phone call. Has he always been like that with you? Has he always been very nervous watching you play?
I think it's always been more my mum. So I've never really expected it from my dad. My mum's quite superstitious. She'll have a favourite mug or a certain mug she has to drink a cup of tea from or something like that. So to hear that from my dad, it was different. But, I think for a lot of people, not just him, fans and everyone, it was a nervous probably last half an hour or so. I think I've been much rather playing than having to watch, that's for sure.
And I know that the family are all coming down, your partner and sister and things like that coming down to watch the game. That must mean a lot to you that they get to see you on the big stage of all.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for all the players, the family, friends, and fans as well, they've all been so supportive throughout the year. And, a chance to hopefully sign it off at Wembley, there's no better feeling than them to be able to share that hopefully with your loved ones. You can't beat that. So we're obviously hoping to get a good result on Sunday.
How has this week been for you as players, having that other week of a build-up in towards a big game, a bit like we had with the wait between the last league game and Sunderland getting underway?
It's been nice to have sort of, a bit of time to sort of, I guess, soak in there what Sunday's going to be. So hopefully when it comes Sunday, it's not going to be sort of too much of a surprise what we're expecting. Give us a chance to recover right, to make sure tactically we get things right. Work on the training pitch, which has been tough to come by really all season because obviously the game's been so thick and fast. So to have that time, as a group on the training pitch, hopefully it'll be invaluable.
The manager said it was almost the perfect dress rehearsal what happened last week for Wembley and preparing for that big occasion. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think I said after the game, maybe the crowd had an impact on us at the start of the game, and I think for the group to sort of react the way we did in the second half, I think was testament to the character of the group. And regardless, there was only 10,000 fans in there. You won't get much more hostile at certain times. Sunderland are passionate fans. They made it really hard for us, and we're extremely grateful that we're going to have 4,000 imps with us on Sunday.
What would it mean for you if you woke up Monday morning and you were a championship player?
It'd be amazing. I think to do it is a dream. Obviously, it's something we're all aiming to do. I think for me, it's been a real big goal of mine and something I've been trying to work towards for a long time. And I think to do it in the season like we've had and within this group, it would be amazing.
And I guess having had that injury at Southend and then the move to Lincoln, it'll just cap off the turnaround, I guess, in your career over the past year and a half to 2 years, to go from that really bad injury to being a Wembley finalist and potentially promotion. Yeah,
no, I guess you could say that. It was obviously tough time getting that injury, and then if you look back over, because I don't really get a chance to reflect, I think, in football too often. So, come Monday morning, if we get a great result on Sunday, then it'd be a nice way to look back on it. That's for sure. In the turnaround in those 18 months to 2 years.